an additional touch point that I like to do inside of my business is going to be a quarterly re-engagement. What I do inside of HoneyBook, because that's the CRM that I use, is that at the end of every quarter, I pull a report inside of HoneyBook for people that worked with me the previous year, previous quarter. So, like right now, we're in Q2 of 2026. In another month, I'll be running a report for Q3 of 2025, and I will be reaching out to individuals that worked with me that year in 2025 at that specific time period in 2025 and just see how things are going for them, trying to find out exactly where they may need support, find out how things are going inside of their industry, what challenges they're having, also give them some ideas on how they can work with me. Again, so whatever you're going to do, I don't necessarily feel like there's a right and wrong. The only wrong thing to do is not do this stuff. To not do retention, not focus on retention strategies inside of your business is something you do not want to do in 2026 and beyond. You work so hard for people to find your business, for people to trust you to spend money with you. And if you're just kind of going to base your mindset that if people wanted to work with you, they'll reach out to you. No, sweetheart, I forgot the name of your company. There's been times within specific things inside of my business, like once a year or once every other year. I've had my business for 15 years. Once every year or once every other year, I typically will get one of my clients that will say, "Hey, Jesse, do you know anyone that can decorate our office with holiday stuff?" And then I'll be like, "Yeah, there was someone I did work with." And then I'm going through all of my emails and I usually can't find it. So that is something that I have to intentionally always look for new sourcing because no one ever does follow up with me that I've booked in the past. And it's not because it was a bad experience by no means. It's just that they're not organized. And or they might have gone out of business, I don't know. But they just don't do any effort to make sure that I remember who they are as well as the season's coming up again. Maybe I might want to work with them again. They just don't do that, unfortunately. So don't be like them. Don't be like them. You want to always stay at the forefront of your client's memory. So this is now why retention, you need to have your own retention loop because we don't want to do what I just was mentioning. So you want to have a sequence that makes sense for your client. And the best thing to do is to make sure that you're not doing this manually because like I think it's important to be honest with yourself. If you know that you won't do this consistently manually, and when I say consistently, I'm talking about it not depending on if you are busy or slow. Because some people are super consistent when they are slow in their slower seasons. But when things are full and they're booked and busy, they kind of fall into the cracks of everything and stop being consistent. So, this is why you want to look at whatever platform you're doing. How can you actually have some type of automation to support you with this? That's why, whenever I'm building out a CRM system for anyone that I'm working with, I always have an offboarding process for them to use because I know that they won't do it consistently. So I'm like, okay, what are the touch points? What would you like to have happen? When would you want for things to be like, when would you want to cycle back to that client? Because it just makes a huge difference when it doesn't have to be solely on you. So it's important to just be real honest about what will you be able to do consistently inside of your business?